Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Last night, Jess Hilarious set social media on fire after she took to Instagram Live to air out her grievances regarding her position as the third host of The Breakfast Club. For months, fans of the show have speculated whether or not Jess will remain a permanent host, especially after fill-in host Loren Lorosa has been receiving more on-air time and positive feedback. Now, for those not familiar, back at the top of 2024, Jess was selected as the third permanent host for the long-running radio show, but would go on maternity leave several months later, selecting Loren Lorosa as her fill-in as she recovered from giving birth. Now, fast forward to Jess's return, there seemed to be some uncertainty regarding where she stood, as Lorosa had stepped in, gaining a lot of support from fans. Regular listeners would point out how Lorosa's journalism background has elevated the show. During her Instagram Live, without mentioning names, Jess would claim that no one on the show has had her back, particularly during the public criticism she's received. Jess also spoke on feeling like she's been left out of the loop since she's came back from her maternity leave and kept in the dark regarding her role opposite to Lorosa. Now, once Jess made her problems public, of course, many had been anticipating Loren's response. Shortly after, she would repost an Instagram story coming from an affirmation page. The morning after Jess's live, Lorosa would share a message that read, March 19th, 2025. Something that has been stressing you out is about to leave your life and be replaced with a huge blessing. In addition, she would also share a message from her Brown Girl Grinding social media page. It read, "It only takes one bold move to completely change the trajectory of your life. Move somewhere new. Start before you feel ready. Do the thing that scares you. Most people wait. They stay where it's familiar, hoping clarity will come. But clarity doesn't come from thinking. It comes from doing. The second you take real action, everything shifts. Doors open, paths appear. You stop wondering what if and start seeing what's possible. Take the leap. Step into life that's been waiting for you. Become the kind of person who makes things happen. Because once you become that person, there's no going back." Now, of course, the host would bring up Jess's comments on Instagram Live on air, where DJ Envy expressed hurt after Jess said no one had her back or cleared up any false narratives that were circulating. Envy took issue with what Jess said because, according to him, the hosts have conversations regularly. Envy said as soon as Jess returned from maternity leave, he pulled her aside and said, "If you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want Loren in the room, this is your show. We can make that change whenever you want." Charlamagne would tell Jess to stop reading and listening to social media comments and not to let the people trick Jess out of her position as host. He would add that the fans wanted to see Jess go live and talk about her frustrations and advised against giving the viewers mess. He would say, "One of the easiest ways to create mess is to pit people against each other, especially two women, and I don't dwell in that." It didn't take long for the three hosts to bring on Lorosa for her thoughts on Jess's live. Lorosa would explain how she was caught off guard by some of Jess's comments, claiming that things were said in the live that weren't said in person. However, during the on-air conversation, Jess would say the opposite.
It's not like you didn't hear anything in that live that I haven't said to you.
I heard a lot that you didn't say to me in person.
Okay, so what part did I not say to you?
Okay, so the part about the talking over each other and the hush, be quiet, because you talk about how you feel in real time, right?
Yeah.
I'm feeling in real time. That be quiet. That was crazy. It's crazy. The shut up, I was like, oh, okay, because what we really giving up here? Like, what's up?
None of that was said. You didn't say anything about that.
And then when I pulled you into the office with our EP with Eddie, the first thing I said to you was, Jess, we fighting for airtime and it shouldn't be like that. I want to know what can I do better as a producer? What can we do better as the two women sitting right here next to each other to make sure that don't happen, because it doesn't look good. It's not going to play well for either one of us.
I literally swear to God, I don't even remember you saying that.
Exactly why I had Eddie in the room, our EP, to have the
never
conversation.
ever heard that. You've pulled me to the side a few times to ask me, are you okay? How do you feel like about the stories and things like that? You've never said what you just said to me. Now listen, I have said, hush, shut up. Like, yo, you overtalk. And like I said, I'm not about to be up here fighting for no mic. Like, I'm not doing that.
So, what do you guys think about DJ Envy, Charlamagne, and Loren Lorosa's response to Jess Hilarious' impromptu Instagram Live, where she talked about her frustration with her co-host? Let us know in the comments below. And stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing right here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive notifications to all of our content and not just some. Check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Hyper Club House in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson.